Hey there, welcome back to Feast and Farm Cooks. My name is Rachel Ballard, and welcome to one of the kickoff videos for a series I'm doing here on YouTube called What Every Cook Should Know. If we've learned nothing else in the last many months of our pandemics, it's that the grocery stores may not always have what we need, and that's why it's really important that we learn to make base foundational recipes at home that we can adjust and make into a lot of different things. So I'm creating a playlist here on YouTube. You'll find this video in that playlist along with some other recipes that I've already made that I feel like kind of fit that theme. And then over the next few weeks, I'll try to make sure to send you guys out some more videos that fit in that will help you become more versatile and confident with recipes that you can make anytime and adjust so you're not always worried about whether or not it's on the shelves. So today we're starting out with a basic salad vinaigrette. It's really, really simple. It only takes a few ingredients. You can dress it up with herbs and spices. We'll talk about that as we get into it. So let's go to the kitchen and get started. So to make our vinaigrette, it's really, really easy. You're not going to need a ton of ingredients, but what you do need really needs to be as quality as you can pick up because the flavors are going to make a difference. Now, we're going to start with where do I want to start? I guess we'll start with the garlic. So we're going to do a couple of cloves of garlic. Now, remember, raw garlic is really strong, okay? If you don't want that, you can leave the garlic out. I actually usually leave the garlic out, but I'm going to put some in today. So let's do 1 clove to start. That's probably going to be enough to suit me. And the thing we're going to do here is I'm going to use a zester or a microplane to zest this garlic. So the more finely you puree or mash down garlic, the stronger the flavor is going to be. If you want the flavor to be more subtle in a recipe, you would like slice it and put it into a food. But if you use something like a zester and you really, really get it down fine to a paste, the flavor is a lot stronger. So keep that in mind as you're doing this. Now, if you watched my mayonnaise video, you saw me take a bath in that with the blender attachment. So I'm going to use my actual small food processor attachment for this. Maybe I won't take a bath in all of this. But we're just going to put this zester over the top, and I'm just going to grate this until I get, you'll get a fine paste that will come off. I'll show you in a second here. Watch your fingers because these microplanes are so sharp. But you can see on the back here we've got that zest on there. I just lost a chunk in there. But you just get off what you can. I mean, you're not going to get the entire clove in there. But just do the best you can. Okay. I'm going to leave that little guy in there. Okay. And then you just scrape off your garlic in there. It's not rocket science. Now, we're going to add Dijon mustard. You can use... It doesn't fit. Yeah, I'm going to work.
Same thing.
Yeah, but... This tablespoon, let's just talk about that since it didn't fit. These are made to fit in your jars. I don't know if you can see that. It's long and skinny, and they're so much better. I just grabbed my standard one. That's a tablespoon of Dijon. If you wanted a hotter flavor, you could go with like a spicy brown or something like that. These are just so versatile. This recipe is incredibly versatile. We're going to do about a tablespoon of maple syrup just for a little balance and sweetness. Please use real maple syrup. Aunt Jemima, it's not maple syrup. It's just cooked down sugar. Please use maple syrup. Then we're going to put in a little bit of salt, half teaspoon or so, and I'm using pink Himalayan sea salt here. You can use whatever suits you. And then we're going to do about a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. No, I fibbed, about 3 tablespoons. Measure yours if you want to. I don't measure. But if you cook long enough and do enough of it, you just kind of learn how much is the right amount. So we've got all of that in there, and I'll do a little grind of pepper. Not measuring that either. Just, you know, 1/4 teaspoon or so. Do it fresh if you can possibly. Stop buying those little things, those little containers of it. And then, because my food processor is really loud, I'm going to actually just turn it on and add the olive oil without talking to you through that process. But I'm using a 1/2 cup of really good quality olive oil here. I prefer California Olive Ranch for this. Try to pick something good because the flavor of this is really going to shine through in your dressing. So, here we go. adding your olive oil in a slow, steady stream, in addition to the Dijon mustard that we added, makes your dressing emulsify. So you can see that it is a solid mixture. It's kind of a pale yellow color. That's from the olive oil primarily, and it's not separated. So it should stay like this as long as you do it right. It should stay and not separate, and it should last in your refrigerator for about a week. You can put it on salads, you can dip vegetables in it, you can add herbs, parsley, fresh basil, any spices you like to it, and it's absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you've learned a little bit about how to adjust your salad dressings and how to make those at home yourself. For more in our Every Cook Should Know series, check out this playlist right here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.